here with the color scheme, pink, white, and bright. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. Pink. So we need a more popping pink than that. And then once I figure out what color scheme we're gonna put together and how we're gonna put it together. Okay. So bam, that's a pink, and then we're gonna go here. We're gonna go here for a pink. Oh my god! And then once we do that, take that shit. Bam, bam, bam. Right. So this is probably something like a palish yellow. So we're gonna switch it like that again. Palish yellow. So we're gonna copy main colors and see what happens. Oh, that threw that shit the fuck off. Yeah, damn it. Actually, it's pretty cool looking though. I ain't gonna lie, but this is not what we're going for. We want a bright, so we're gonna get the white in there. You know what I'm saying? Accents. I think I should just pink it. Okay. So if I pink it with the white, I should go for like a yellow or something. Just to kind of, or maybe no, I need to put red in there. It needs to be something that's gonna pop through the arms when I put it on there. That's the whole point of it. So I can't go for the. So what? So what this needs to be is like a good purple. Yeah, a good purple. And then instead of the white, we're gonna go for red. No, it's a darker, so it's a lighter color. It's like I can see some green and blue in there. Like so, it is some light blue in there. I just need to find the right shade of blue that fits it. It's like a certain blue. If I can pull that blue, I can get it. Just need that. That's got to be like this light one. Okay. And then this can be like a palish yellow, maybe. We'll go for a gold yellow and see what happens. So I'm gonna go back here. I'll put this on the gold yellow, and then what was this gonna be? This is gonna be a pink. Oh, this is the one I actually need to use. I ain't gonna lie. Why did you do that? You had nothing but to do with yourself. Okay, so maybe I could put some green in there. Okay, I see a little bioluminescence in there, but we need a more lighter blue, so something like. Okay, so there's a little light green in there. There's some blue. There's some yellow, and there's a little like tangish red. So tangish red, we're gonna go. We're gonna go. All right, well, for the most part, let's do this here. Let's get that green in there real quick. I think this is pretty good. So we're gonna light blue actually. So we're gonna light blue it. And instead of the pink so much on this, let's go for that yellow. Let me see the yellow coming through there pretty good. I don't care. Leave me alone about Facebook. Maybe a red. Soak it with some red. Okay. Almost there. Almost there. So we're gonna Halloween red that. We're gonna come in for the pink on this, and we're gonna do with this. This is like, this is where the green is gonna come in. So we're gonna go for like a nice little shade of green like that. And then let me see the attachments. This doesn't need to be pink. This can be. There we go. See, now we're getting somewhere. Now I just need to kind of like scan through these colors until I find the one that actually makes it bioluminescent. They did say it's like a white, but see the problem with using the white is that I don't want to use a shade that's don't exit the color out. I don't want to. So we're looking for bright colors, so we're gonna see. Okay, so this is a good one right here. That purple is still soothing its way through there. So we're gonna take this one right here. I got the yellow in there now. Where's the purple? The purple is right here. Maybe I can add green. I see it as bioluminescent up there. All right, so let's put that green in there. There it go. There it go, just like that. Yep. I know y'all can't really see it because of the white. That's why I kind of want to switch this. Like I need to make the colors pop. Maybe if I black it out instead. Ooh, I ain't gonna lie, that goes crazy. That goes crazy. So even though that does go crazy, I want the bioluminescence to stay. In order to have it stay good, it's gotta be. I think the white arms is good. I ain't gonna lie. Okay, so yeah, this works. This works. Okay, so and then I got the yellow here. This doesn't have to be yellow. I just did this for the sake of figuring it out. But to add on to the luminescence, I'll try to make it like I don't know. It just needs to be. It just needs to be something that fits. So, I don't want to white it out either. I think I'm gonna just keep it. Cause yeah, it's going through there pretty good, and it's luminescent good. Yeah, we're just gonna leave it like it is. I'm not gonna bother that. So now we on to the Anku. The copy Warframe colors, but I really needed to copy the attachment colors. Like I need to make it look bioluminescent like the attachment. So let me go see attachments. Pink, it was a yellow, it was a green, and it was a blue. Pink, yellow, green, and blue. So we had a pink right here. That pink being that shade, I could probably go for this. Uh, the pink and then yellow, then the green, and then the blue. So we go. Where's that shade of green at? About right here. Then this blue, let's try to find a better blue than that. It's a little bit too much green in there. Might go for that yellow. Palish maybe. Right about there. A white blade, maybe. Nope. Nah, you know what? I need to find the blue. That's what it is. Like it. Find All right. So now that we got past that shit going on in my goddamn background, let's find some pink and purple up in there. So we got some pink. We need this to be some purple. That's what this got to be right here. So this we need this energy to go to a purple. Let's see what happens if I can get it. I want a real light purple. Like I'm not trying to go for the dark purple because it throws it off a little bit, and it just changes the whole blade theme. Like you can see it, but the white has to shade through it too. So it's got to be one of those like pinkish purple types. Like it can't be something that's deep purple. That makes sense. So I need to try to maybe go classic. Maybe. So what I'm doing YouTube is kind of like, you know what I'm saying, trying to create the color schemes and stuff that is not just right there in our face. I need to be paying attention to that color thing that's actually on the back of it. That's gonna help me a whole lot. No, I don't want it to be super green. I need to. Should I? Okay, so maybe I need to keep it bluish like that then. Maybe this is just how it should stay. Because as long as the Sedona gives off the effect enough, this will do it too. Like y'all can see the green, the blue, the white. You know what I'm saying? It looks like it's illuminating off of that, and that's what I was going for. That's the goal. So I think I got it for the most part. I think I need to worry about it too much. What I would say is that if I flipped it black, like if I was just to flip it black, like let's say for even on my Sedona, just the front part of it, and just make that part black. I wonder how it would look. Like would it pop the colors better? Because since it's bright colors, white shouldn't be. But then it says that the luminescence only happens when it's white though. So if I make it black, it's gonna destroy one of those colors. One of those colors is like not gonna show as opposed to. So it might give it a different shade too. But I know those Susano arms is gonna look crazy. I got an idea though. We're just gonna try it and see what happens. Put black on all of this, through the attachments, through everything, and I'm gonna see what happens. See if it illuminates better with it just being all black versus the whole like all white thing. We'll just keep it that way. Ain't no point in it. We just need to get this color shit together. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Okay. And then it's the Donna. I'll just make the top part black and see what it does. Or I don't know if that's going. Okay. I think the accents is probably the one that's going. Yeah. Because any more than this is going to change the color scheme. I ain't trying to do that, so we're gonna leave it alone. We can leave it alone for real. We don't need to even bother that. But yeah, on my blade, I can't see nothing no more. So let me see. And nah, I don't like this. Go with the white is better. But I want to pull off the white that actually needs to belong on this shit, not just the pure white. I think the pure white makes it too much. So let's go for one that's got a little shade to it, like maybe like that. Let that be a piece of, yeah. What's that ice? This piece of. I'm just gonna make them all different shades of white. It doesn't matter. I think they probably are gonna fit it the same way anyway. I'm just gonna see what happens when we make different shades of white, and if it bioluminates the same way. If y'all didn't know, it's a lot of different whites to use. I know what you're doing out there. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, now it's illuminating pretty good. I like that. That's popping through. I can't do that because I'm mess my color scheme up. And then for this, I'm just gonna 6, 7. Yeah, there we go. Bioluminescent look. I put it together. There you go. Now we're just gonna copy it for everything else. Oh, look at that! Look at that bioluminescence right there. Y'all see it? Yeah. So let's put it on all of our shit. bro. Then I got to do it to my bike. My bike is probably gonna be the hardest to pull off though, because those colors is not available as far as like scheme selection. So I'm trying to figure that out. How I'm gonna do it. But yeah, either way it goes, we got it for the most part. So let's continue on forward here. Get away from that subject at hand and focus on what matters. Warframe 1999, man. Let's get it. Streaming it up. 15 minutes to get the color palette together. Now we're about to run it up for a few hours, man. Let's get it.
Please select destination. select destination. Plotting route.
Amir, got a job for you. Shelters need deliveries. Get your
Sorry to bother. Would you have time to look at this?
We've had a
That
few
is, if it's all right.
setbacks, but we are.
These are all I have, I'm afraid. You have stood with us. Thank you. I am grateful for the distraction. Begin. The great indifference spreads desolation via the mechanism of its fearsome, many-armed envoy. Everytime scanners shall aid in locating it. Atropos serum, a drug that opens perception to other realms, causing madness. Unfortunately, the Vitrium lacks a mind to lose.
Scratch one.
Vitrium awaits. Administer the serum. Do not allow the vision to be interrupted by anything. And don't talk to it, even if you die. The murmur stares back at us. Oh, take its eyes. They will lead you to your target. Quickly now.
I'm up for a scrap.
Look like a happy eyeball to you? Keep it clear of obstructions, lest our work be for naught.
That's your lot.
Whilst you can. But not enough. Acquire more serum and stimulate another Vitrium. The hand of violence conceals the eye of indifference. Destroy it. Seize what lies within. victories one at a time. By all means, make this a group project. Plenty of eyeballs to go around. But do be careful. Go bipeds.
Stay down. It's enough.
Serum.
Cheerio. They're down.
Inject the Vitrium, Tenno, and keep it intact. We require it to see on our behalf. Signal! Protect the Vitrium scanner! swarm! Ha ha ha! Attack now! If you keep searching, you risk discovering a purer, more virile foe.
You're done. You promise.
Atropos probes in your vicinity.
Down you go.
Observe! The murmur places a hand over its eye. Swat it away! Naughty hand! Multiple Vitrium scanners can be probed simultaneously. A gamble, a risk, but worth considering to get this over with faster. spent. But we must see more. Locate another probe. charming arrogance. I do hope you are ready for what now must be unleashed. The beast sleeps here. Wake it! Here comes the tide! Let it break itself against you!
Get some rest. You must be chin strapped.
The demon finally takes form. At last, it can be destroyed.
Damn. That motherfucker took some rocks and slammed that shit up against the top of my shit. That's what I get for trying to summon the strongest fucking motherfucking steel path monster to ever have to fight. I ain't gonna lie. Botch that shit. But that's funny as hell, yeah. That's fucking hilarious. I mean, you know, I'm low-key pissed off about all that loot I was just gathering too. All that Stella. I mean, I at least had like 80 Stella in that game. I'm gonna go back in there later. Well, y'all see the color scheme though. Bioluminescent. Susano Umber, still the same build, just a different color scheme. I got it for the most part. I think I need to add like some pink or something in there. Maybe to switch that green, bluish haze a little bit. I don't know, but for the most part it's there. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next stream. Don't just take a small break for a second and shit. I wanna get my crib together.
People are talking by being
And then
quiet,
I'm gonna jump
saying
back on
things
and
with flicky
continue.
glances.
I'm gonna go in with a team
Everyone's
next
hiding
time.
something.
See if they wanna
Should I hide
unleash the
something?
stronger version of that motherfucker. Get the good
Thinking
loot.
like me?
And then after that, we're gonna come here. We're gonna run some Nitra Cell missions too. So if I get all the standing I need, I'm gonna come back and get that done. Yeah, I'll tap in with y'all though, man. YouTube reigns, one that reigns, reigns of the ones. Y'all know what's up. Not regions, reigns, not regions, man. Stop fucking. Y'all see there ain't no O in my name. Reigns, not regions. One that reigns, man. Fuck's in one that regions. Let's get it, YouTube.